what's normal in the United States? Gun terror, or what the United States calls gun violence. Let me give you an example. On the 4th of July, the United States celebrated its Independence Day. On the 4th of July weekend, 150 people were killed in gun terror across the country. There were at least 400 shootings. Shots were heard in Chicago, Texas, Virginia, and Ohio. In Chicago alone, at least 95 people were shot. The city's top cop said police recovered at least 6,100 guns. This was 26% more than the recovery during the same period last year. In Virginia, a 15-year-old boy was arrested. He shot 4 children over the weekend, all between the ages of 6 and 16. In Texas, an argument resulted in a gun war. At least 8 people were shot near a car wash. In Dallas, 5 men were found dead. Investigators are yet to determine the details. The question is, how is the U.S. reacting to all of this? The Chicago Tribune says the Independence Day weekend was marred by violence. CNN adds the word gun before violence. But overall, the reportage echoes a sense of normalcy, nothing out of the ordinary. Is that because gun terror is the norm in the U.S.? You see, every year, around 500 lives are lost to shootouts in America. 615 people died in 2020, 441 in 2019. Schools are attacked, nightclubs are attacked, places of worship are attacked. African Americans die disproportionately, and the White House does not do anything about it. Had it been anywhere else, any other country, the U.S. may even have sent in its troops. But at home, the silent genocide is brushed aside. Next question. Why? Because America does not like to talk about problems at home. And if the problem has to do with America's very constitution, then talking about it is almost blasphemous. Gun rights are that sensitive an issue in America. You see, Americans have the right to keep and bear arms. The archaic right is a part of the country's Second Amendment. Does this mean that gun laws cannot be amended in the U.S.? Well, they can. But the gun lobby is extremely powerful. If a leader outrightly opposes guns, he or she is likely to be out of office in no time. America also has more than $63 billion gun industry. It will cost a leader dearly if he or she tries to hammer this business. So time and again, American presidents have prioritized gun rights over human rights. The results look like this. The U.S. has 4% of the world's population, but 46% of the entire stock of privately owned arms. What do so many Americans need arms for? In a 2017 Pew Research, 13% of the respondents said that they keep firearms because they like collecting them. Today, you have more weapons in America than people. 393 million firearms for 327 million people. Anyone above the age of 18 can buy shotguns or rifles. Anyone above the age of 21 can get handguns in the U.S. There is no need for a license. You see, the more the number of guns, the more the gun terror, and the more the number of deadly weekends. From Barack Obama to Donald Trump, American presidents have endorsed stricter background checks as a solution to combat gun terror. On the 23rd of June, U.S. President Joe Biden announced what he called a zero-tolerance policy towards gun terror. He also pushed for tougher background checks. Well, what happened? Less than 10 days later, the sound of firearms drowned the sound of fireworks. This Independence Day weekend comes as a reminder to the U.S. that human rights and gun rights cannot coexist. If America wants to bring an end to gun terror, it must drop arms. 45 American presidents have failed to do this. How is Biden doing differently? WION is now available in your
And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments.